Before, when they were saying everything was COVID, no matter what, if you were sick from anything, you had COVID. Now they're saying if you got a snuffle or if you've got a headache, you don't got COVID. Or more specifically, you got no priority for getting a test. So during flu season, if you're concerned that you have COVID because you don't want to be spreading COVID, oh, you got no priority. It's not like the COVID. Seriously, they took this entire epidemic from all their fallacious advocation that everything was COVID and COVID is such an epidemic and such a problem. It was all just bullshit. They weren't taking anything seriously. And now they just, fuck it. Fuck it. Because, well, fuck it. People who had heart problems or lung problems or any condition, they were all being treated like they were COVID patients. And so they were likely dying from lack of treatment. But at the same time, all the people that worked at the hospital, they had no coverage, they had no vaccines, they had to go to work, and if they had COVID, they'd be spreading COVID to all these other people who have underlying conditions which make them affected by COVID. So the people who are working with COVID patients would have been spreading COVID to all the other patients who didn't have COVID, who, if they had COVID, it would be bad for them, according to what they say COVID was. It was bullshit right from the start. That's how seriously they took this whole epidemic. Pets don't demand worship. Dogs demand worship. It's kind of like the mentality of people. They're screwed up. You have dog worshippers, and you have people who appreciate cats. And it's just bullshit out there. It's all just bullshit out there. Atheists are most commonly dog worshippers. But it's brutal talking to atheists anyways. Because when you stipulate about how people can start talking about God, where does the idea of God come from? They automatically just go, it's your imagination. But what facilitates your imagination? How could you develop imagination? There's no atheistic principle that explains how you can arrive at anything like that. And that's just how stupid they are. And they're controlling all of our institutes, our academia, and our healthcare. The kinds of people that don't look past their big fucking fat nose and actually acknowledge that they have nothing behind anything. They tell you that the pink elephant is the origin of all your conceptions and all of your capacities and everything that you can do with your motor skills and your intellect. The pink elephant is the origin of those capacities. They have no scientific theorem behind any of their faculty. They're just fucking bigoted bullshitters. And they're running everything. Fucking losers.